You can pay your credit card on time, pay the bill in full, never pay a dollar of interest, and still let your credit score see a nearly maxed out card. That sounds impossible until you understand that your card has two important dates. One protects your payment history and your wallet. The other often controls the balance shown on your credit report. Most people watch only the due date. Today, we're going to fix that. Imagine a credit card with a $1,000 limit. During the month, you charge $850. Your statement closes on the 15th. Your payment is due on the 9th of the next month. If the statement closes while the balance is $850, your issuer will often report that statement balance. On your credit report, the card may look 85% utilized, even if you pay every cent by the due date and owe no interest. Now change only the timing. A few days before the statement closes, you pay $800. The statement closes with $50 remaining. The same spending occurred, the same bill gets paid in full. But the reported utilization is now 5% instead of 85%. That is the statement date trap. The payment due date still matters most for avoiding late payments, and, when your grace period applies, avoiding interest. The statement closing date ends the billing cycle and creates your statement. Most card issuers report around that point, although reporting schedules can vary by lender. Credit scores do not log into your bank account and watch your balance live. They use the account information in your credit reports. When a lender sends a new balance, your score can react to that snapshot. This also explains why the famous 30% rule causes so much confusion. 30% is not a target, and it is not a magical cliff where 29% is perfect and 30% is disaster. FICO says the data does not support that kind of hard threshold. Generally, lower utilization is better, and low single digits can be more favorable than 30%. But the exact score impact depends on the rest of your credit profile and the scoring model being used. There are also two utilization numbers to watch. First is utilization on each individual card. If one card has a $1,000 limit and reports $900, that card is at 90%, even if your other cards are empty. Second is aggregate utilization across all revolving accounts. If your total limits are $10,000 and your reported balances total $1,000, your overall utilization is 10%. FICO has said it considers both overall utilization and high utilization on individual revolving accounts. So spreading a balance across several cards can change the picture, but it does not make debt disappear. Here is the practical system. Step 1. Set automatic payment for the full statement balance by the due date, if your cash flow can support it. That protects the foundation, payment history, your grace period, and your money from unnecessary interest. Always verify the first automatic payment works correctly. Step 2. Find the statement closing date on each monthly statement. Then compare it with the date updated or reported balance on your credit reports. Because issuers have different schedules, your own statements and reports are more reliable than a universal internet calendar. Step 3. Decide whether optimization is actually necessary. If you are not applying for new credit soon, you usually do not need to micromanage every purchase just to force the smallest possible reported balance. Use the card within your budget, keep balances manageable, and pay the statement in full. A temporary utilization increase is not the same thing as a late payment. But before an important application, a mortgage, auto refinance, premium card, or business financing, reported balances can matter. Starting at least one full billing cycle ahead gives the bureaus time to receive updated information. Pay most of the current balance before the expected statement close, then allow a small, manageable balance to report on one card if you are trying to optimize a commonly used FICO score. Pay that statement balance in full by its due date. Never carry interest just to build credit, and leave yourself a buffer. Pending transactions, subscriptions, tips, and delayed postings can all change the balance after you make a payment. If you need a specific reported amount, do not wait until the final hour. One important warning: timing is not a substitute for debt reduction. Many commonly used scores react strongly to the newest reported balances, but newer models such as FICO Score 10T can examine balance and credit limit trends over 24 months or more. A perfectly timed payment may improve today's snapshot. It cannot hide a pattern of balances steadily rising. The wealth-building version of this strategy is simple. Use timing to make accurate credit behavior visible, not to make unaffordable spending look harmless. Paying interest for a few score points transfers wealth in the wrong direction. So remember the due-date rule. The due date protects your payment record and helps you avoid interest. The statement closing date often determines the balance that gets reported. Keep the first one automatic. Learn the second one before a major application. If this cleared up a rule that never quite made sense, subscribe to Credit and Wealth Academy. And tell me in the comments, did you know your statement date, or were you watching only the due date?